welcome back to the Morning Blend, where we are entertaining in style with David Caruso, presented by Marcus Hotels and Resorts. Well, what do you think would happen if a world-renowned event planner had to design his own wedding?
I'll tell you, you'd get an absolute explosion of joy. Last week, entertaining expert David Caruso married Adam Steffan in the most elaborate, evolving, interactive, fun, delicious, and certainly memorable day that Tiffany and I have ever been a part of. Look at those guys.
Yeah.
And then they rocked it on the dance floor. The newlywed is here, too.
That's right. David joins us now along with Sydney Waisanen from Marcus. Welcome, you guys.
Good morning.
Here we are. So I'm glad it's done. I'm sad that it's done. I want to do it all over again.
It's the post-wedding depression, right?
I'm glad you clarified I didn't marry Sydney.
No.
Adam is a school teacher, Wauwatosa West.
That's
Hey,
right.
Adam, I miss you. Hello.
He is at school today, so we're going to have fun talking about this unbelievable special experience.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure to put on a wedding of your own when you're an event designer like this. So let's talk about what was important to you.
You know, we first and foremost wanted to design our wedding for our guests.
Yeah.
We wanted it to be a memorable experience for everyone that was there. And like you said, we wanted it to be fun, evolving, full of surprises, delicious. All of those things were important to us. And we wanted it to be an explosion of joy.
It was. And when you guys rose up from the floor at the Pabst, the minister, the officiant who was there was hilarious because he's like to all of the guests, welcome to this modest occasion. Like
Simple.
everybody laughed.
Yes.
Yeah. So what about for people, what advice would you give them to make their event special and unique and signature?
You know what, Molly? It starts with an all-star, awesome team of people. I just can't even begin to tell you the number of great friends, vendor partners, industry colleagues that were working with us on this experience. And that's where it starts. Organize your team because they are going to be your heroes. It's just the absolute truth.
People have to be freaking out seeing the
I
video
know.
from the wedding.
I know. It's so
cool.
fun.
The moment where you see the wedding where with the chandeliers, those actually came down from the ceiling. They weren't down in the beginning, which was kind of the ooh-ah moment of the wedding, too, before you guys rose up from the ground.
Yes.
It was really cool. So let's talk about the Marcus wedding experience because you chose, obviously, many of these Marcus experiences to be a part, including beginning with that Pabst Theater.
Exactly. So we surprised our guests. They didn't know where the ceremony was.
We had no clue.
We started at the Hilton downtown, put people on buses, and they ended up at the Pabst Theater for the ceremony.
Coming down.
Incredible.
It was so special. It honestly was one of the most, I mean, it obviously was the most significant moment of my life and the most special of the night.
And it was very
really
intimate
was.
and beautiful.
And our friends at the St. Kate did the cocktail reception, which was in the lobby, and they served great hors d'oeuvres. Sydney's team did an awesome job. That was so yummy.
Sydney, those little peppers that were stuffed, so good. People were talking about the appetizers.
The peppadews.
The little baby peppadews.
Yeah.
We had such fun tasting them too before the weddings.
I'm sure.
And St. Kate did a lovely job. I mean, look at these food pictures. I mean, it was
simple
truly,
but elegant.
Yes, and delicious too. And everything was served at the right temperature. Yes. You rang a little doorbell, and someone with a white glove came through the curtain and handed us our champagne, which was so much fun. There's the champagne curtains.
There it is.
Look at Tiffany getting her champagne.
Yes. I think that was my 5th champagne. See how much fun I'm having?
I think you moved that into your apartment, right?
I think so.
She did.
So after the Pabst experience for cocktails with our friends at the St. Kate and hors d'oeuvres, we went back on the bus and brought our guests back to the Hilton. And a dream come true
The Monarch
was
Lounge.
dinner in the Monarch Lounge.
Yes, and you had beautiful music playing, and guests were greeted to the most extraordinary room for dinner with flowers. And I just thought Marcus did such a nice job of, you had a lot of guests, but it's such a nice job of creating intimate table space and the service, the people who served at the tables. It like gives me chills because I wanted to take them all home with me.
And I felt like everything was season appropriate, it was elegant, and it was also like that room has a really cool masculine feel too with the wood walls.
Are those
and all
the
that.
chefs?
Those are chef, Executive Chef Bill Doyle, Dan Granite is here. You'll see them later for our toast, but they were awesome. And Sydney's team, I mean, you guys worked so hard. It was so fun. Tell us maybe a little bit about that food experience in the Monarch Lounge.
Sure. Well, first of all, the Monarch Lounge is open to the public every day for cocktails. So for David, it was special because we were able to close it for his reception, which was really, really memorable. But the food itself, Chef Bill and Chef Dan worked really incredibly hard. We had beautiful salad, we had limoncello, Wagyu beef, a beautiful chicken, salmon, and then a dessert we'll talk about in a little bit. But
Yeah, of course.
And I said this not just to David to impress him or make him feel good. I said this to my mother. I said, that meal was the best from every course, appetizer to dessert, the best meal I've ever had at a wedding, an event in my life.
Start to finish.
It was so good, so good.
It was cool because that whole room, it's like that Art Deco style. I think it just was really unique and special. And then after that, we went up to that crystal ballroom, which I had never been in before.
Oh, for the Come Alive party!
It was like a Vegas party. I felt like I was in Vegas.
Look at women on stilts. There were guys,
men without shirts on.
Men without shirts on. Joe Height and the orchestra did a phenomenal job. There was an entrance song. Look at you two.
Our awesome. Friends at Magic Productions transformed this room with our friends at the Hilton. And here's the thing, the Crystal Ballroom is so elegant and beautiful on its own.
It's
to have
gorgeous.
a wedding there at the Hilton, it's just such a great historic property. We did transform the room, but that's what's really cool about the people at Marcus and the Hilton.
Look at that.
They're totally
There's a shirtless man.
Yes. For doing something different and outside of the box.
It was really cool. Just the layout of the room, how you designed that, was incredible. There's Linda and
Greg
Marcus.
My mom.
Your mom.
Was so beautiful.
The bar was amazing. The wedding cake you guys had.
It was just so delicious. Sydney was there, and I don't know if I've ever seen Sydney dance as much. Her and her husband were having so much fun, but again, really a shout out to that staff at the Hilton because that Crystal Ballroom just rocked people's worlds.
Yeah, didn't you think it was unbelievable?
Unbelievable. And I mean, to David's point, anything you dream, we will make it happen. And David had a dream, and we were honored to create it and execute it and really be part of his big day. It was incredible.
It really was.
The inside of their jackets matched their invitations, and it's actually them
and that little loungy picture area.
Dancing.
Yeah.
It was just incredible. I want to talk real quickly about some of the other experiences. The Well Spa, I know you got pedicures or manicures. You guys are so cute there.
Oh.
There was a wonderful, delicious brunch at Blue, which is the top floor of the Pfister. And your guest room, I got to, the night of their wedding, believe it or not, I was in their suite. I didn't stay the night, but I got to see it. It was to be with you guys. But this room at the Pfister was unlike anything I've ever seen.
It's so beautiful. The team there did a great job for us. The accommodations, all of our guests loved it. Like you said, the spa, Blue. It was fabulous.
Yeah.
It truly was. We just didn't want it to end.
Can I have some of that dessert now?
Oh my gosh, pistachio
Hey,
Badino.
they brought some of this. This was the dessert, which is my favorite dessert I've ever had.
That you wanted to thank.
I absolutely did. The team at Marcus.
Oh, we got to wrap first.
Wrap first.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I got out of order.
Here's the information then for Marcus Weddings. You can call them at 414-390-3802 to create your special, elegant event. MarcusWeddings.com is the website for more. You all coming in?
Yeah, and I love what Sydney said. Whatever you dream, they'll try to make it happen, which is such a beautiful thing to say.
Absolutely. My friends Maggie, Jessica, Rachel, Caitlin, Chef Bill, Chef Dan, I mean, Bryant, who helped us too, couldn't be here today.
You created this dessert.
Everybody.
Insane.
You guys knocked it out of the park. With
Honestly.
a home run,
Nailed
all of
it.
you. You chefs, you're amazing. Thank you all
fantastic.
so much.
Thanks, you guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers to Adam.
Adam, I love it. Thank you all so much.